Okay, I am here. Oh no, oh no, ah, okay, the microphone works. Thank you, Benton, for mentioning that. I spoke before. What happened? Oh gosh. Okay, yes, we are here. I don't know at what point I toggled that switch or didn't untoggle it. Very briefly, off camera, I picked up weapons and stuff from Griffith over there. And it turns out that I guess there are ships there still that I need to grab, but we'll get back to that later. My first goal today is to mess around with this in the simulator because we're not really built to support using it, both in terms of my piloting skills, which are none, like in-game, and in terms of the fleet backing it up. But we are going to try and make some kind of fit for it and test it out in simulator combat. That poor ship, restore her. How rich am I? Oh, yeah, as you wish. Well, bam. There you go. She's restored and it's repaired. Though we're gonna have to repair again. But weapon arcs, rear facing. Do I have paladins? Yes, perfect. A fine start to that part. And we're just gonna go around and do point defense first. Burst lasers. Everyone loves burst. Oh, I don't have enough. I don't have. Oh wait, there's another heavy. Okay, we don't have 4 heavy burst lasers, so we're just gonna put 2 up front, and we'll use little burst lasers or something in the back. We'll actually just use regular PD lasers. The paladins won't cover it. No, we'll use bursties. Because we actually do have a dead spot, which is directly behind. There's like a rectangle of space where the paladins won't reach, and only the burst lasers will cover that. Or only these small slots, I should say. Medium missile, small missile, small missile. Okay. I love the yellow skill that restores for free. Ah, yes, but that's not the build for the pirate run overall, and we are still secretly in the pirate run save file. But yes, hull restoration, good. Missiles. Would like to do this purely with vanilla missiles. Just for science's sake. And I would like missiles that I don't have to pay attention to. Salamanders are a fine choice for that. You might get lucky with them, basically. Ah, Giga Cannons. Will it blend? Yes. Yes, it will. They will fit. Yeah, damage per second, 250. That is the same as an auto pulse. Just all in one horrifying burst. Guess it would be permissible also to use other weapons from Yunru's mods, like I think this one. Yeah. Yeah, Swordveil is him. Or they. Tracer Cascade. Okay. Listen to glorious music. We're actually gonna go with the bullet, the Daka Fit. Those auto pulses. Now you'll note flux dissipation ratio. It was better on Giga Cannons. That's interesting. Am I hallucinating? Or just from Giga Cannons? Yeah, lower the flux significantly. Okay. Giga Cannons have been changed or something? I thought they were worse than this, but okay. Anyway, that's not the plan. Tracers. Tracers is the plan. We're gonna start with this. You can always modify later. Bring that up. Take expanded mags for the auto pulses. Now, we're not worried about range. Well, we kind of are worried about range. Let's see. Let's take our flux stats up first. Might as well just go all the way up. Shield arc 180. I like more shield. And thinky. Flux conduits is normally a good pick when I am the one driving because of the active vent rate boost. Yeah, which happens even without S-mod. Rotation speed. Okay. Salamander's on manual fire. No. We want the auto pulses on manual fire. There we go. Be sure to be zoomed in when you activate the system. Yeah. We'll demonstrate the graphics now. So we have the ship. When you activate its system, it gets all glowy. But I think the engines probably, yeah, they get longer because of more acceleration. And note the weapon arcs, they slurp in and then come back out at their new reduced safety overrides range. Okay. So this is build 1, round 1. We are going to try and test this in a fleet scenario. And we're just going to start, I think, at the top and work our way down. AI cores, they can have my cores. Is there no standard officer spread option? We're just going to pick some then. And yeah. Stationary. Okay. Generate group. This is gonna be a hodgepodge of everything that we're up against for set 1 here. Getting it to smoothly open was surprisingly fiddly. Oh, hello, Fang Eradicator. So we're not going to be very threatening until we close the gap with something. Until then, we can be a pretty effective point defense platform. We got that going for us. Into high, a low frame rate. Fancy seeing you here. Close the gap. No, we can't close the gap. That's too fast. With shields up anyway. Yeah, active vent system is not up. I don't know, we're gonna figure this out. We might actually need to take ITU. And not having any captain skills really hurts. Charge. there's the tracers. Get overfluxed. Quickly back. It's kind of hard to dish out that pressure when the rest of our ships aren't very far forward. Manage our flux and go back in from the run. But yeah, definitely helmsmanship and the energy weapon skills and stuff would be good picks. We're going to use this on the regular. Come on, everyone. Get in there. Alright, I'm gonna adjust my, like, window position here. There we go. And let's see if we can get it. It only cost half of our flux meter. Drop shields for a second. Might even do heavy armor, just to have it. Have that extra buffer windshield flickering. See, when we drop our shields, we can keep firing up. And our flux will go back down. We can actually continuously fire forever with shields off with all guns. 4 of our largest. There we go. Tap the Atlas little tank. It's fine. Okay. Time to try and close. Put gauge order down. And coast in. Oh, hello, Salamanders. Go, my point defense. Okay, we did take some engine hits there. Oh, yeah. Now my engines, my acceleration. Okay. You got me. Bad gauge due to that. Try again. But yeah, I would say this is kind of ship, at least in this current first attempt to build, kind of thing to duel other capitals with. That's what I would do with it. It is too slow without any attached captain skills to like run things down. Plus they're very slow things like ventures. Alright, we've got him to probably. Oh, so many salamanders. That's very interesting. Is that? Yeah, corkscrew. Yunru's midline. That's tricky. We might just steal that in a future run. Okay. Override and close gap and launch everything. Oh yeah, we're at the wall. Stop me. Scroll backward. The bar doesn't have nearly as much stuff to shoot back with, so we don't have a flux problem here. We don't need to drop shield. Just blast it. Without the auto pulses, it takes time. Let's drop. Oh god. I dropped my shields to deal with flux, and the allied semi-breeve, or mini-breeve, hit a piece of debris. Well, that was all we were doing. Okay. So that's round 1. No, I did have Ox thrusters. I'm not sure. We don't need solar shielding in combat testing. Take the chonk armor. What is it? 1,600. Hey Ducky, hello Kenneth78. Sesso also boosts speed. It does help. New mic, you sound a little different. Depends on how long you've been away for. I got a new computer a few weeks ago, which of course comes with a new sound card, and since I'm doing everything through the onboard sound of the machine, that may change things. This might not be plugged in all the way. That might change things. And I did get a new headset about last year, which came with a new microphone, which may change things. Good God, what is that? That's laser, makes sense. Center opens with SO active, as do some side panels. Yeah, the graphics. I'll demonstrate again for the audience. But yeah, when we hit F, see the middle panels there? They open. And they close. And these little ones by the salamanders change a little bit. Oh wait, no, those are aim dots. I'm looking for other things to see if other panels are changing, but no, just these front ones, I think. Okay. Well, let's pop back in and we will do another mock battle. So we've done kind of the hodgepodge. Let's see, we have a bit of time. So let us grab a hegemony fleet. And whatever our fleet will deploy. Let's give that a try. Why did Google change your profile name? It used to be FireD. Yeah, they changed everyone's names. Oh, yeah, no, you're a regular. I don't know why it would sound different. If you're Fire, yeah, no. YouTube reverted or pushed out a change, and now we're all stuck with our @able tag names, I guess. Even me, I now have the 0012 on the end of my name for the bad James Bond clone joke. Let's fight a hegemony. See how we do. Hi. I think he has too many ships up for us to just rush in, but we're gonna try. It's a sim battle. What could go wrong? We can flux him out first, then he can't shoot back. Okay, I need engage our non-scoff escort. Me, probably that too late, but it's okay. Oh, package delivery. Block those. Okay, block the Reaper. No, I didn't block the Reaper. I failed in my shield flicker. Okay. I tried. But I'm pretty sure we can do one onslaught in this thing if it's just me and them. Fortunately, we need to deal with other targets. Let's dive on that more forward. Okay, fire most of the volley after the damage field dropped. That'll do. We're actually going to start like backing up between bursts of auto pulse. Oh, tap. To keep him down, we've got the more behind him. Maybe we can re-engage. Especially as more of our ships close in. Forward. We don't really have any dedicated armor punching anything. We could change out missiles and take like Reapers and stuff if we were more hammers. We're going to be dealing with this kind of problem regularly. Okay, that dropped flux enough. Let's close it first. There we go. Safety overrides off, and vent. fight, a midline fight, and a high-tech fight. Reapers blocked. So two more sim fights after this. See how it do. I'm pretty content with this build. The Tracer should be especially effective against the high-tech. If I had 4 Tracer Cascades, we might just use that. It's like a high-tech version of the Citadel. Not quite. It doesn't have, like, the Citadel and this have different shapes and very different purposes. But they both have kind of that roundish, compact look, and the 4 large guns. Well, this one is 6, but 2 of them are rear-facing, so the overrides almost. Wrap and destroyed. Ow, Atlas, stop. Let's bump the arrowhead. I think we're good here. I think we've proven victory against our random opponent. Okay, 2 more fights. Midline and then Twi-Tac. And by midline, I mean midline plus all the Master Navy ships that have populated the list, but it's fine. I had something else I was going to say, but now it's escaped. It's escaped my brain's containment, and I don't remember. Dang it. Yep, it's gone. Whatever the thought was, it's gone. It has perished. We are going to take a medium escort on ourselves. Just so we don't get, like, tagged by missiles from the side as easily. High. Yeah, that. Let's go ahead and take close dissipation for a second. And let's go in on that Sunder if we can. If we can. Kind of slow. We are closing. Okay, we're in range enough to use the auto pulses on him. Let's on the prop bumps. Just pull the shield, make sure we catch them. Okay. Hey, Centurion, how you doing? Alright, and now, to get my bearings, we're gonna back up. I skate backwards. Let those glide on the armor. There we go. This is inbuilt SO ship. Yeah, it has safety overrides as a toggleable ability. See, we toggle and we're safety overridden. We toggle and we're not safety overridden. It's great. That's why we're showcasing this cool thing. Test there, fixed, stupid. Oh, fire! You fixed it. Yeah, replaced usernames with handles. So, and like, I'm content with mine being this way. But if y'all want to change yours back, I don't know. That's Fiery managed to figure it out. I believe in you. But yeah, if you're a regular and it seems like I'm not recognizing you, it's probably because your username has been changed by YouTube to your tag. So I thought it would be a good idea to try and make YouTube like Twitter or something. I don't know, man. Alright. No, my Vanguard. You box. Get melted. Too close? Yeah, because that's Allied Mini Brief. Just turn to the side, let the Paladins take care of the fighters. There we go. Okay. Safety override shields off. Forget closing. High. Blocked. Nerd. Ha. Shot that torpedo down. And tear him up. Nope. Can't shoot dragon fires now. We're too close. Get wrecked. close in another way now. Let's back up. Okay, blocked, good. Push him to the wall. Kind of ends up being how it has to happen with this thing, it seems, at least with this fleet comp. If we had a more high-tech aligned fleet, it might be a different game. Alright, walk. Ow, my nose. That is actually bullets that they have in their front slots that hurt. Crush him. Okay. And that should be, yeah, GG for midline. Okay. And last sim fight for this little showcasey test thing we're doing here. We will do a tri-tac. Oh, that's not quite the button I wanted to press. That just deploys all of their capitals here. Well, I already know how the AI handles the correspondent, and the answer is not great. They use the system purely for mobility, so they don't get the combat benefits. Let's see here. YouTube, no steps forward, 2 steps back. In any case you guys want to change your handle to avoid confusion, change it at YouTube Studio. 1 step backward, 2 step backward, 5 step backwards. Yeah. Fleet full of Eagles is quite fun until you run into a fleet full of Paragons. Yeah, probably so. With certain comps, there are just things you need to avoid. We'll see how we do against, like, most of their deployment points are tied up in the 2 Paragons. So, depends on how well they keep those covered, and they have the dooms and stuff. That's the thing, is that you could hit random deploy against high-tech 3 or 4 times and fight 3 or 4 very different battles. Which is true of any faction, I suppose. Yeah, go on, unload your auto pulses. It's fine by me. Needlers. Atlas for the pressure as we vent and then skate back in. Oh god, it hurts. Charge. Charge. There's only one range where we're better than that Paragon, and that's right here. Ah. Okay, we're gonna wait for the shield to drop before dropping auto pulses into him. Okay, there's Fortress Shield. We can drop our shield. Okay, shield back up. Okay, shield's loosely down. Fire 1 functional pulse into him. Very good. The other auto pulse repairs because it has a full magazine, but we'll take what we can get. Also only working with 1 tracer. Pressure him. Yeah, I also, you know, might have the pretty stacked fleet behind me playing support, so there's that. That is helping too. This is just kind of a case of we outnumbered the Paragon, which is one way to win. Okay, I don't really... Oh, there goes the Paragon. Okay, that's kind of this fight over. I think we'll do 1 more against Tri-Tac. This is kind of not as average for them as I thought. Don't know why we got the 2 Paragons. There we go. That's a little different, at least. And a little more wide for them. A little more ship variety. Hardened shields give you more effective shield HP than max caps. I don't actually know the math on that. But probably. There are likely certain ways to optimize this further. I did not show up, pilot the ship for 20 minutes, and then come up with what would be the best fit in the constraints of vanilla plus Yunru's arsenal. There's probably more to be done with this. But I don't know if Hardened comes out to be better than capacitors in general. If that is true, though, then we should always take hardened rather than capacitors. On however many ships that applies to. That would be an interesting spreadsheet. Someone that enjoys spreadsheets, which is usually not me. Oh, my frame rate, missiles. Oh god. That's an Astral in the back for us. Okay, we're gonna just drop and absorb the Sabos. Face. Guess we didn't really need to. Might have actually been worse than taking on the shield. That's fine. Now the problem is that they outdo us. Escort on me, attack over an Astral. If we catch anything, we will certainly kill it. But they control the pace of the battle until their peak performance runs out. So we're gonna do the only thing we can do, which is drive straight toward that Astral. Target those fighters. We hit something. Shields. Deal with flux. Sabos on the left and the right. It's fine. We have reached our destination. Save the rest of the Octopulse mags to unload on him as the shield drops. Same plan as the Paragon. Go with my tracers. Okay. Oh, that should back up. Okay. Fine, and Allied mini green for the save. Back dumped. So yeah, they did not manage to keep their Astral alive. So, the fight is now ours, probably. Unless they get lucky. Maybe I should have given them more. The next tier up of officer tag in the sim. I thought that the middle one would be enough, faction default, but maybe we're ready to put officers in all the ships next time we do a little simulation segment. Nice. But yeah, carried by my own fleet. That's the lesson of this simulation experiment. No, my Centurion. I don't think we can catch an Aurora unless it wants to be caught. Kind of problem. No, he died. But yeah, those Auroras might yet be able to kite and duel down individual ships and whittle away at us. We'll see. Then again, we almost need a range. Oh no, he jets. He back up. He's smart. And that's other Aurora destroyed off screen, so need to get Salamander talk. Get back here. Chase, 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 chase. Watching those 4 Reapers, yeah, those. That he could be using. Get in range, there we go. Because he's up against the wall. And he's from. Duck, 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 duck. And that's 2 little high-tech fights. So yeah, it has potential. But let's look very quickly at... Hard shields reduces damage taken by 20, so it changes... It does drop us to 0.53 flux damage ratio, which is pretty good. But is that better than capacitors? I don't know how to calculate that on a napkin. On stream. I don't know how to calculate that off stream even. Like it would be something like, is this much flux pool and this ratio, and we throw like 100 damage in, should reduce it to, oh, math, and is that better than trading? Presumably we would be trading 25 caps for hardened shields. So it's losing that 1,000 to those few thousand, or those significant, that 6,000 better. I have an idea of how to do that math, but I just woke up, so I leave it as an experiment for the reader, or the viewer, not the reader. Oh gosh, not writing a science paper here, like Starsector. Okay, there we go. Back in the Command Centurion, that is our little showcase of the correspondent. I don't know if this is actually in the current version of Yunru's high-tech that is forum available, but it should be available in one of the next versions. Don't quote me on that, because that's actually up to Yunru. I just assume it's coming soon, otherwise it would not have been passed to me along the experimental top-secret branch. But let us return to the pirate run. Unless there are further questions. Yeah, oh look, an Astral with no front cover. Yup. Hardened shield math-wise is good with more capacitor. Well, yeah, if you have hardened shields and more capacitors, then yeah. 57 speed. Just like you're wasting the SO bonus with the weapon flux being so low? Perhaps. Perhaps. But even with the weapon flux being so low, we were building flux pretty significantly during the battle. That's kind of a personal, like, what is your risk tolerance? And I don't know, that's just where I am at for that first run. But let us return to piracy. We spent a significant chunk of change fixing the correspondent. Where are we in the context of, oh right, I have ships I can go get, which we can go do. We have this, size 4, I already did AI cores, 45% of the way grown, so 10, 13 more months. So we do have enough money that it'll grow without having to earn more cash. Let's clear some space in our ship inventory here. Don't know why I have that Wayfarer. I'll put away some of these. And let's go and get those ships from Griffith and do whatever looks interesting along the way. We might try and sell some of these supplies to someone. No, Griffith has deficit, as does Quarus. Here, do I have any more in storage? Let's actually go and grab, oh, sure. Okay, so we'll go to Quarus. That's not Quarus. We'll go to Quarus, I said. And we will drop supplies. And then we'll go pick up ships. Ooh. Initial load. Good morning. Good morning, undoubted Chaosify. And welcome to the stream. Oh, my frame rate. Okay. Something chasing? No. I heard the emergency burn noise, but just a little fleet running away, probably from us. Draconis fleet. YouTube really did reset handles. Horrible. Yes, they did. So if you are a regular, I'm sorry, I don't recognize you by your tag. That's where we are now. Apparently you can like change things around by going into YouTube Studio for your channel/account, apparently, and I assume it just involves typing in a tag that matches your old username, which is probably very slowly what everyone will need to be doing. Okay, personally convoy, but they are carrying mostly ore, so we don't care. I just kind of immediately was like, oh, a convoy. They can go. We'll let them live. It's not big money, not terribly interested right now. Are we? Oh, that is Salamanca. Hi, Salamanca under Syndrian control. Okay, good to know. let's go ahead and just resolve that deficit via the black market. There are Marines on sale. We will take them. So we're going to go right back over to Salamanca, a Syndrian planet, definitely, and we are going to roll up and, yeah, we're just going to take some stuff. Next, we are at the point where I could be taking blueprints. We'll take blueprints and see what we get from the gotcha. No, it's a light dual autocannon. Lame. We tried. It also doesn't have heavy industry or anything that would let us get like super big ship blueprints, so just gamble. Am I muted? How do I keep doing this to myself? I'm sorry. Okay, let me check my audio. Okay, the audio is good. I'm so sorry. God dang it. How long have I been muted for? No! No! Alright, I might have been muted for like 5 or 10 minutes. I'm so sorry. God dang it. Just 2 minutes or so? Okay. Okay, a couple minutes. Okay, approx 1 minute. But yeah, which Atlas did you mean? We have, that one's dying. We have this funny guy. Kind of might have been an Atlas at one point. We've got the funny Fang Atlas with its extra large slot. Oh, they actually didn't deploy the Executor's outbreak. Okay. But yeah, maybe the Giga Cannon machine will get to fire. Probably not, though. It just has such bad rotation and acceleration and deacceleration that it just usually fails. Fails to be in position. But yeah, it's part of the reason I keep ending up muted is it is a running nose kind of warning. I think we're just going to hit finish on this battle, and I'm going to go try and deal with that real quick. We do, however, want their supplies. We will send the Venture after them to get what we can. Okay, and recover ships. Ah, the pain. Hammerhead with 3 S-mods. But we're already picking up ships at our destination, so let's just finish that. I'll be back in a minute. Don't blow my nose. Okay, but yeah, it's pouring down rain, too much moisture in the air. What a time. The Ultra Fat Eagle called again. Okay, we have that. It's right here. It is called the Scarecrow, and I named it Wide Beauty. Isn't it a beauty? It would cost 32 deployment points, but it's covered in D-mods and we have derelict tops. I think it's fairly costed for what it is. Don't know what it's called, but elected to refer to it as a Wide Eagle. Fair choice. Alright, we're here. Let's go pick up our glorious new ships to put in storage. And we will return to piracy. Alright, there they are. Ventures and Pirate Dominator. Just go ahead and drop that stuff off on the black market. They have a lot of fuel and supplies, but it's all in deficit because that's just how it works here. We'll fit those when we get home. Check in here. What ship do they have? It might be worth. No, definitely not worth. A roamer is not worth. Okay. Let's go and drop these ships off in storage. I guess we'll like smash the fit button just in case they have guns. That's actually going to cost us supplies, but whatever. Want them to maybe be able to defend themselves if the worst happens, which it can, because boy howdy does everyone hate us, except for MRC. They're chill. And hazard mining declare peace. Battle aborted. Supplies, fuel, heavy machinery, and ship hulls. Don't mind if I do. How you doing, guys? Can I has your stuff? And take on command frigate. Walk into the Alice. And this should not be a battle that requires much manual attention. What if Eagle, but Falcon? Indeed. Like Fat Con. Wide Con. Oh, can we get a Falcon that it's you just take the Falcon and you chop the sprite up and turn it into like a fan shape? A fan con? Call it the battle fan? I don't know. No, my outward. It's fine. They don't have enough anything to contest this glorious advance. Charge. Xarius, welcome to the membership. Thank you for your subscription. I appreciate it. So basically the only recent members content I've been doing has been members only live streams. We've been playing Kenshi. Fiery D, welcome to the membership. Okay, thank you for your contribution. But yes, so member streams happen usually on Mondays at minimum. Sometimes a lot more. We've been playing Kenshi. We vote each month on which game to play. I normally pick things that are kind of like Starsector and they have customizable units and sort of a campaign or sort of story feel that we can go through. And Kenshi fits that perfectly. So that is the current members only thing. And I think next month there's a poll for members only on the channel's posts tab. You should vote in that poll, although I believe it's currently skewed toward Kenshi again. Because people seem to be enjoying that. Okay, let's send some pursuits. There we go, give me all your goods. Well, you know what? It's a lot of supplies. So we'll take that. Ooh, and a vengeance fleet trigger, nice. Oh, and my frame rate. You know, if we started decivilizing planets, we might have less of a frame rate problem. I don't know. I'm not sure which mod is adding so many fleets that we experience this kind of difficulty. It has to be one of them. Or a combination thereof. Zoom. We're almost better off not playing with campaign speed increase. Much smoother this way. Fang is the only faction that we're not quite vengeful with yet. Kind of like to keep it that way. I do eventually want to get all their blueprints. Probably gonna have to do that through raiding. Alright, in we go. Oh, it's so slow. Drop off that. We will find somewhere to sell that machinery later. Drop off all of that. Down, give these potatoes a quick auto fit, just so they have stuff. And drop them into storage for when we inevitably lose our entire fleet. And that gets us fuel. Bam. Alright, how's the planet look? 54%. My frames, your frames, yeah, I am still figuring out what this laptop can handle, and it actually has less processor than my previous machine, but better stats overall. But processor is kind of what you need if you're going to add a bunch of factions, which add a bunch of fleets, which add a bunch of calculations to Starsector. So in the future, I may need to use fewer faction mods at a time. That might be for us. Or bite the bullet and stop playing with speed up, which makes me sad. Or not stop playing with it, but stop using it on the campaign screen so that we get smoother visuals. Like so. Which really drives home that our fleet is actually slow as heck. Especially in clouds, despite having navigation skill. Potato. And yeah, and as the years or the cycles in the game go by, at least in my saves, even in the past, frame rate tends to get worse and worse. So that is also a thing. So we do have all of we have the invasions and the colonies and stuff enabled, so factions are taking over planets, they're shifting resources, they're expanding total number of planets, all of that. So I don't know at what point I'll decree this too painful to keep playing. Probably if we get stuck at like 10 frames. Century Inventions Fleet, bring it on. Oh, I didn't pick up my frigates from storage. It's fine. We still have a pretty good complement of ships. Nothing interesting along the way. Oh, there's a task group. How you doing? Trap. Well, if they're leaving, then maybe we will just go in here. Cancel. Just go in here and see raidable targets. Yeah, let's just drop in through the fringe jump point and see what we get. I was wondering if they were ever going to code in so factions will colonize planets instead of taking over existing ones. They already do that. With Nixalran, they already do that. We're right here. Fleets and battles. Go all the way down. Right here. Enable NPC colony expeditions. Interval. Do them only after the player has taken their first planet, etc. Already a thing. Yeah, max burn. Yeah, there's something else slowing me down. That's a good point. Oh, I think I know what it is. It's probably this potato. Yeah, 7. And this one, no, 8. No, that's also 7. Yeah, no, that's just, we're just not at burn like 10. If we add a tug or 2, it'd probably fix itself. Let's go 1 ring inward. But yeah, 8 burn isn't terrible. Alright, now that we're in here, let's see. Oh, is that? They only have a basic orbital. Okay, we can just roll up and take stuff. Because it will be easy, we're just going to overwhelm this orbital real fast. Deploy all the chunkers. Need command for you back. Did I trade them survey data? Huh? No. Or wait. Sometimes I sold survey data on the black market to random people. That does theoretically make their colony speed increase, I think. There are ways to trade in survey data with UAF for stuff. In your runs, you never see them colonize planets, at least the fringe ones. You might have to turn it on, I'm not sure. I'm normally pretty particular about making sure all of my settings are custom before I start a run, so I don't know what Nixalran's current defaults would look like. I guess I can take this opportunity to stand up for a second. And I'm here for about 1 more hour. There we go, correct. Let's raid for stuff. Oh, what did I lose? Oh, well, Vanguard. Foolish Vanguard. Take it to goods. What do we got? Most valuable being supplies. Can't turn down more supplies. Okay, got those. That kind of pays for our combat. Let's slide over to Chichika. Yeah, they are not contesting. All right. Yeah. Do you wanna talk? No, we're just here, and the hegemony is like, nah. We don't want to try and even get in your way. Just go and take stuff. It's fine. Let's see. Oh, battle station. I don't know. I don't know if we can do battle station. Oh, but they have stuff we can do. They have good stuff. It might be worth it. We're gonna try this. We're not really built for siege. Laying siege to stations, but it is only a tier 2, not tier 3. I probably won't need very many command points, so even if the command frigate dies doing stuff, that's fine. Yes, hello Kronos. I don't remember if I said hello, so I'll say again. We are, I guess, blueprint right now. I forgot that there was a heavy industry here, which we could, hypothetically, raid for blueprints. No, Eradicator, you got a little too excited there. Back it up. There you go. Big guns are on the way. Yeah, front is not good for this. Yes. Big gun. And many pylons. Readiness, that's okay, he can explode. Very expendable. Oh, wrecked. Or mecha. That's probably a god. Yep. Atlas, why are you getting so close? Let's see, 1000, that's... I'm just gonna... do like that. I want them to get nose to nose, which is what he's going to do, because he's an idiot. Oh, he might actually just be dead. Yeah, he's fried. He made bad choices. Don't make bad choices. Very good. Not having time to vet their flux, so this will act through attrition, one way or another. Right, down bullets. Giga cannons. He is trying to close the gap ever so slowly. Guess he can absorb fire if that works. Oh, there they go. Yes! Giga Cannon Volley actually happened. Success. Success. Not this halberd on the main module. No. Reapers from Scarecrow, very nice. And there goes our Hound and the Rita. So be it. Cannons toward the target again. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, he fired one. No, I think we've caught it just by virtue of other firepower. So okay, we can crack battle stations. I don't think I would want to try a Star Fortress, especially if it had escorts, not unless we had a main tank of some kind. Giga cannons, mining blasters, very nice. It's firing. Makes me happy. At least it tried. Finish him, Eradicator. Very good. Yeah, just kind of fast forward and take care of the remaining ships. Should be all it takes. There we go. Alright. Pick up our ships. Oh, the crew cost. Ooh. Of losing an Atlas Mark II. Alright. But that leaves us in good position to do? Raid. Core or blueprint? I think we take the core. The more we can cripple each faction long term, the better our frame rate will be. Right, wait a day. Tap again. Launch raid. Blueprints. Yeah, Squall and Blockade mobile armor. Okay, I'll take whatever I can get. And wait a day. Yeah, I just keep doing this. No, we're out of Marines. Okay. Yeah, the high casualty marks. We will just go ahead and take heavy machinery. I should have... Oh, no, we don't want to tactically bombard that. That's really expensive. Alright, let's get out of here. Shoop. Okay. What do we have? What can we sell? We have heavy machinery. Not really needed to buy anyone. So we're going to go to Phonius. Which we could. We have the gate. Let's run these real quick over to Corpse Station. We can actually do all of this using gates. Nope, I thought I clicked on it. I was wrong. Right-click Yamaha gate. There we go. We'll head that way. And from there, we'll go to the Mercy system, go to Corpse Station, drop off stuff, and then go back through the gate to go to Phonius. We'll see how the fuel supply holds up too. That's also a question. I suppose what we could do along the way, grab fuel from anyone we find. Get pursued, get ventured upon, give me your fuel, thank you. We'll just pop in here, do a quick raid, grab as much fuel as we can. They're in deficit, but I don't care. They can continue being in deficit. And down to Mercy. And Mercy will also have some systems that we can raid for stuff along the way. How's our marine supply doing? Oh, we lost like half. I had 1,000, we have half of that now. Got it. That is why we're not doing too good on raids. AI is confused on how to use Atlas. Definitely they are. Buy Syndrian fuel indeed. A random person. Hey, you're here. Welcome. The stream started 69 years ago, perhaps. Minutes ago. Oh, I see. I don't know, for me it says 1 hour and 9 minutes uptime, but the time, YouTube is not always good at tracking that kind of time. Oh. Cold. Cold hands. Cold world. Alright. We're on over. We are... Oh, they're in a deficit on Marines. Okay. But we know what they need, which is supplies. Fuel. No, we're not going to sell our fuel. We'll give them supplies, though. They can have this metal. That's all fine. Oh, the bar is a firefight, so that's not happening. Alright, and real quick, let's just go ahead and take a quick raid. We'll grab them volatiles. This is probably the best, like, money-based raiding location that we've found, is raiding Corpse Station for volatiles. We'll see. If that's still a baby tier 1 orbital, we should be fine to go in there and take stuff. The Lytic Church. Oh, hi. I see you brought me fuel. There you go. Thank you. Any more offerings of fuel? Oh. An actual fight, technically. Let's not deploy most of the capital ships. We will do... Where's the Fang one? The fancy one. Yeah, we'll do that one for fire. Don't use those. Don't use the Hound. Okay. Should be pretty straightforward. Alright. ship. Good job, Vanguard. Doing work. Ooh, they have one of those. This guy, the Ascendante, notably has the rotary hammer launcher, which is just a jackhammer, but it infinitely reloads. One of the things I used during the HMI run that I played, which was quite satisfying. Although there's only so much you can do with infinite volleys of 3 hammers, but it was nice. Oh, my Venture. Destroy. Perfect. Perfection pylons. And pylons. Yeah. And it looks like we are basically done here. Yep, there's the defeat, but we are going to let our ships kill as many as we can, so they don't come back to haunt us later. In case a large vengeance fleet shows up, because we do have at least the Syndrate one tracking us right now. Alright, there we go. We'll just throw the Venture in after that. Recover our Vanguard. We're going to take... Oh, we actually have room. Okay, let's grab that streak. Take some little junk potatoes to go with us. They're very cheap to run with derelict ops, and I keep forgetting to pull my frigates out of storage. So, there. Scavenger, don't care. Consider your military options. Oh, the scavengers do care. They are defending. That's okay. We're just gonna go in quick. Oh, they don't have any fuel. Okay, well, we have a lot of cargo space, and we're not going to take any casualties for running off with food, so we're just going to take that. Just as filler for now. Alright. Up to Samuel for Redwater. I refuse. Get pursued. Have a Venture. Give me your stiffs. The thing about those little battles that we auto-resolve is they sometimes give us the high-value prisoners from decks, which we can turn in for 70k. So it's kind of always value. That's why I'm always doing it that way instead of letting it go. Okay. Quick raid. We have Redwater, or we have tons of organics. Let's see. We fill up our cargo hold with organics. That's 94k. If we use everyone on Redwater, that's not 94k. That's only 40k. Okay. So we will take organics. Little drug as something more cargo dense. I suppose we could just jettison fuel and take in more organics, but it's fine. Alright, off to the gate. Let's go to Favonius and offload our ill-gotten gains. That is the plan. Ha. Do we have the fuel? Yes. Even for a return trip. Alright, target, there we go. Let's go down a little so that we don't graze the sun in our passing. Surface battle. Hegemony versus Draco group. Ah, that could be awkward. If a faction manages to knock out one of the supervillains pirate factions, oh yeah, Blood of Church already controls half of Draco's system's planets. Fang is intact though. Fang is normally pretty good about self-defense with their 5 planets. So, we can hope. To roll up here. How are we on Colony Crisis as well? How's that meter looking? Okay. we're getting to our first one. Go in here. Just gonna drop all of this here. It's fine. And there's the heavy machinery. Still being taken on for big bonus. They do have a fuel deficit as well. I don't know who could possibly be destabilizing the economy about all of this, but it couldn't possibly be me. Alright, let's grab our prisoner ransoms. Cash, money. Black market ships, nothing good. The bar is in chaos. Okay. We're here. We might as well do a quick raid. Every time, you know. Auroran Garrison Transmitter. Okay. Sure, I'm gonna take some organics back. Boom, there we go. That's mine now. Sure, it's fine. Alright, we're out of here. Honestly, Auroran Vengeance fleets probably wouldn't be that bad. It depends on the RNG of which fighters and missiles they get. You know why. Ducky. Big Ducky energy. No, I'm just Ducky. Venture your beloved. You? Nah, must be the wind. Yeah, I couldn't have done anything to the economy. I'm just a small-time pirate. Alright. Go into here. Oh, free supplies. Free supplies and fuel high. Go, my venture. There we go. Switch of stuff. Alright, pop back out. What are we dropping off? Oh yes, we're dropping off colony items. That's why I'm headed home. I'm just like, what? I know I'm going home on instinct, but why? So we don't want to lose our colony items to any vengeance fleets or other things out there. But yeah, I think the only way we're going to get the colony to go faster and grow stronger is we're going to need more AI cores. We might try a little bit of hunting. We have some story points, which at this point it's just like frigates and supply ships that we could be putting them into, which is fine. Might story point an industry in the planet. Oh, we already have a megaport. Okay, that's done. We might go like this. So the first upgrade only costs 2 points. That may help our production budget a little bit, another 25k. Hopefully worth it in the long run. Alright, we are home. Just for a moment. Don't bother with those, so we'll just drop them off. The garrison transmitter, we should be able to install. Yes. Well, we've installed on Waystation Spaceport, Megaport accessibility. 30% defense if we install it in planetary defense facilities, vice versa. So in planetary defenses it grants 30% accessibility? No, that's only 10%. So other way around. Manage item. Oh, I don't normally uninstall things. Okay. We put it here, we should get 30% accessibility. Yes! Okay. A little bit more growth and almost a 10k discount off of our monthly bill. Very good. Oh yeah, we are. We probably need to upgrade the patrol HQ next so that we can start producing Marines. We could use Marines, like, to be able to pick them up locally. Okay. Let's have a gander at the... Oh, yes. We need fuel. Can't leave without fuel. Obviously, probably can't leave without supplies, either. If we're going to go into the deep dark, it'd be good to have another chunk. There's our chunk. Okay. And we are finally going to go after a high danger system. Our combat ships are story pointed up enough to do it, or enough to test our might, anyway. Not necessarily to succeed. An Alpha Core as your governor, what could go wrong? Brother Alpha would never betray me. Just let him manage the colony and don't touch him. Don't mess with him. He's fine. Yeah, I made my mistakes on that long ago, trying to remove him, because it was like, oh, the hegemony is coming, we need to hide you, and he was like, no, I'll hide myself. And that was awkward. And alright, out into the depths. Let's not go into the hyperspace storms if we can help it. We'll just go... Actually, we'll just ride this all the way down, that's fine. Take the drift. Hope don't get caught again. Hello, how y'all doing? Hello, Maybe Squared. Welcome back. I think things are going pretty well. The planet of Squared is growing nicely. We've installed Brother Alpha. I'm going to go try and get more Brother Alphas here. Or Taste to Death, one of the two. Hyperspace Storms? You mean Space NOS? The problem is the Atlas Mark IIs recover CR really slowly, so I don't want to risk them, basically. Alright, we're in, and hello, there's one now. Hi. How you doing? We're probably going to eat losses here, but let's see. Let's see how we do. Okay, group 1, 2, boom. Probably could be splitting up the control groups for the eradicators and stuff. Let's see here. We're gonna try. We're gonna go like, so that's all group 1. We're gonna go boop boop group 2. And we're gonna go doot doot group 3 and doot doot group 4. That way, oh, that didn't work. Group 3. That way I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and actually have a bit more of a spread. Could use all of the hotkeys in similar manner, but it's fine. And you can have that old waypoint since you're a little carrier guy. Alright, let's abandon that sensor chamber. They're going to need to come in close anyway. That'll help keep everyone tight in formation. Probably what I'm going to do is we're going to fight until we get 1 alpha core, and then we're going to run it back home. Just because we do not want to die out here with the core in cargo and then lose it to the depths of space. It'll be more tedious, but caution first. Should also be putting Iron Man in the stream titles. Take up for that. Lure people in the promise of danger. Yeah, I think we're doing good. Frigates are dead. That's okay. How are they? 600 to our 780, 600, 510. So we have some ships that will outlast them. Some that will not. I think the average Atlas Mark II crew would like the chance to go above the speed of slow at least once, just for the thrill. That's a fair point. Fair point. Update on art in the past week or so. We're slow. And well, because of family stuff, I have actually art. Let me see what folder it's in. Where did I put it? What's it? Let's see. Okay, browsers. OBS source image. Temporary. And browse. I'm gonna find it again. Okay, so we know. Oh, that's really big. Cover the screen. 3 sockets. Why is it so large? Okay, I did this. So you might remember Yunru's Citadel, the Pancake of Death with the 4 large guns. That's her. This was done on like 3.5 inch by like 6 or 7 inches. I hit a point, especially in the middle, where there was so much graphite down that I couldn't add more detail easily, so it's just kind of, that is its final form. Let me see, properties, change target. And I did this last night. That's like a 2 by 3 inch square, so I'm pretty proud of how it turned out. For not having an under sketch with pencil, this is just straight pen to paper. Did pretty okay there. So that's kind of the art update. Still doing stuff. Alrighty, and we are good here. We are done here. Still super honored. Be honored, Yunru. Yunru, if you want to take that and, you know, put it on, like, I don't know, your media or wherever you can, that's fine. Just link back or whatever. How many kites would it be necessary to bully a non-360 shielded remnant order to death with reapers or hammers? A lot. I'm pretty sure someone has done that on YouTube. I think someone did an oops all kites. Discord mods avert thine eyes. What did I do? Oh no. What did I do? Speaking of art, the ship in the thumbnail looks a lot like the ET's equalizer. Yeah, the one in the thumbnail is the correspondent from Yunru's High Tech. Is pretty cool. The first 30 minutes of the VOD include, or will have the footage from all of that, if that is what you can make for. Although we can, real quick, look at the correspondent. We can look at this page again. This is the correspondent. It has toggleable safety overrides, complete with cool little animations on the ship sprite. It's quite nice. Okay, so that is an alpha core. And that did go very smoothly. So maybe we should gamble. Maybe we should gamble for one more. We'll save here, even though it won't matter. Can't wait for Yunru to frame it and put it on their home with gold-trimmed edges. Yeah, you think you'd do more damage to the Order with the corpses of kites hitting their hulls? Yeah, ting 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 ting. Let's go toward this planet. Okay, yeah. So if we don't go dark, our profile is the same as our range, so we'll see them the same time they see us. So we will do this slowly. So normally there's good stuff to be found in and around planets. We might be able to do that. Slide in for the orb hab. Oh, it has junk defenders. Okay. We'll just do like that. These defenders don't normally have AI cores. They're gonna kind of be a little joke. Wreckage. Through. Nice. Gemini auxiliary blueprint. We'll take it just to get out of the way. There's a weapon cache out there. Let's check the planet first. Oh, there's also just the standard debris field. Oh, we popped out the asteroid belt and they have seen us. Okay, let's go away to repair a little. And this is the star. Big chonker. Yunru's High Tech. Shield flux 0.4. Oh, we can deploy basically everything. Alright. So, boom, 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 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Okay, and Colossi in the back middle. And we'll call it good. We'll put the monitor in there as well. Another potato. Reuters Union mentioned. Wait, Reuters Union mentioned. Popped in my head, have you tried Reuters Union? I have tried Reuters Union, but it has been over a year. Remnant Capitals known to bum rush and get jumped. Reaper Kites can avoid fire. Sane speed. You missed a stream yesterday. What happened to Broadside 1 Gigacannons? He lives. Stomp stomp. Yeah, I've been saying I will remove him from the fleet when he dies. But he has not died. Broadside Von Gigacannon is right here, still alive, and still occasionally actually hitting things with the cannons. Oh man, I wish I could rename ships mid-battle, because that would be a funny name. A fine name for him. Let's just put the Rata on Search and Destroy, because that's what it's good at. Did I not put... Oh, not every Eradicator made into a group. Let's take these guys and make them group 5. They can form the center of our block, as it were. Too slow to get in combat and die a glorious death, so his lordship lives on. Indeed, indeed. Should rename it Righty. Right, there's the star. It's extremely efficient shield and a few other tricks. Expect the Rita to just die. What's the star's uptime? Okay, so we cannot wait him out. So we'll do one better. Put everyone on him. So with enough pressure. Oh yeah, they were actually already doing it before I gave the orders. Good job, everyone. And cracked. Just needs non-abundant backup. Now it should be easy with all the burn-drived Eradicators. Yeah. He doesn't have enough fleet to back him up, unfortunately. So they're all like down here for some reason. Don't know what their plan is. That is hopefully another AI core for the collection. Go ahead and cut waypoints. There we go. Should be easy mop up now. I must say you're the first streamer I've seen use civvy fuel and storage ships in actual combat beyond a mere bid. Prometheus has a surprising amount of armor despite being filled with explodium. True. Yeah, 1,200 armor is a lot of armor. Prometheus Mark II, more armor. But yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with civilian ships in combat except that the civilian hull mod doesn't affect combat, it affects sensor profile. So you can use them. In fact, if you cover your ships in civilian ships, it makes you easier to find for the enemy, which would be important later when we go threat hunting. But we're a ways away from that yet. We're gonna take it slow, get through the colony crises, and or see if the save file dies a frame rate death. Before we get to the endgame hunting. With a traditional pirate fleet, although it may look that way. We actually have a lot of modded ships that just kind of have the same silhouettes as pirate ships, like the Fang Eradicator with the Orion drive, and the Fang Atlas with the third large slot. So we're not. It's not as impressive as it looks. We're not really playing vanilla pirates anymore. Alrighty, there's a battle done. Grab our little potatoes. No blue core. Okay, but beta core is good. Okay, let's sit here and get repaired. I guess we can do the survey too. Sneaky. Okay, scattered ruins. What we got? Macer Navy blueprint package. That is not all of their ships. That is just some. Take it. Alright, weapon cache. Monthly expenses. Oof. Tempest, don't care. Blueprints do care. Viper wings, Ursa wing, okay. Not much. Well, let's get out of here and go install that Alpha Core. I see that next Ordo coming our way. We will eventually get a bad roll, I think, and lose to them. Is why caution first. Oh yeah, we had, let me see. Just use Brighton logistics ships. You expect free loot from Tarsus Brighton until it whips out dual annihilators. Can you put missiles on the goofy atlas with the side slots? No, unfortunately, I don't think we can. Yeah, energy or ballistic only synergy slots. Broadsidington von Decadiga. Okay, heavy Broadsidington von Giga Canonus. There. Glorious. He lives on gloriously. Alright, let's go install our Alpha Core and make the hegemony more angry. Also, where is that Sindrian level 3 Vengeance fleet that was supposed to come after us? I haven't seen them all day. We're blown off course. No, we're not. Just say no to the direction of a slipstream. Tag. How you doing? You're about to not be doing very well. Adventurer. One of my favorite Big Bean ships. Civilian hull, surveying, targeting unit, and lots of small missile slots and fast missile racks. It's kind of like having a capital class venture, but not the same. Not quite the same. Alright. We have acquired book points. Tear them apart. It's all EXP from best spots that we're going to save up. Or perhaps I should just S-mod my supply ships and stuff. We'll get there. Oh, so down. We insert blueprint fragment. If you have the point defense now, refit might be in order. Ran out of gas now. Centralized gate cannons fill gaps with the PD. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Put them, like, I could stack them, like, behind each other. This is true. But let's pursue these boys first. Boom, 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 boom. Pick up our hound. Pick up our paltry reward. Mostly for the XP. And we will ride the storms. Remember to double click forgets to start pursuit battles. Oh, I rarely get into pursuit battles. Normally if I'm hitting pursuit, it's auto-resolve. But yes, it is true. You can click on ships during the deployment screen to send them from left and right if you are pursuing something that's disengaging. Jump. Okay. AI cores, weapons. So, that's fine. Secretron core did get put in, good. Let's go here, let us upgrade further. Boom. Actually, I guess we can always swap the alpha core later. Put it in the Star Fortress for defense, right? For later. Okay. There we go. Reduced a little more. Actually, can I put Secretron in the Patrol HQ? Yes. There we go. Fleet size up. What else do we have for colony items? Light industry, gas giant will help us here. Okay, yeah, no, we don't really have anything there. Okay, but yes, we can consider refitting Broadsidington Von Deca Giga Cannonus. It's true. We have the technology. Centralize the Giga Cannons like so. Where are my Devastators? We still don't really have much for Devastators. We can keep one on the side here. But we do have some other things with 700 range. Now that we are more rich, there we go. Ultimate damage. We'll just go like that because we want expanded magazines and aux thrusters at a minimum. Turret drivers won't really help us. Targeting unit. Put up, yeah. Oh, we still have points, okay. Solar shielding. Extended shields, sure. Blast doors for when we inevitably implode. What we want to make sure is that everything is on alternating. Except for the Devastators. Although I don't know why the Devastator on the other side is on the same group as the left-hand side, so we'll swap that. Just bam. There we go. Actually, the two that are spaced far apart, let's go ahead and put group 4 on alternating as well. There. Power is ours. That's a lot of mounts. It is diabolical, but it is not something that was supposed to be available. But I got one. I don't remember how. Oh, I suppose I should have put things in the other point defenses. Let's strip away blast doors for a moment and make sure that we have proper coverage. There. Good enough. I don't expect you to live, I expect you to die. Alright. We do have some stuff we could go sell in the core worlds. I think we make a trip. How are we on story points? We can go a little further with the fleet here. Take our Monitor. Yeah, we'll just take more flux stats, we'll just story point in whatever, don't care. Thrusters. I don't think you need advanced optics for your heavy blaster, buddy. Uptime would be cool, and we will just go. Oh. built-in aux thrusters. We'll just do that. There you go. Alright, back to the core to do a little selling. Let's go back to Kanta's Den, our old stomping ground. Hegemony investigators. And adding that core in got us up to plus 33 instead of plus 22. Wow, nice. No, they're too fast. No merchant ships or logistics ships there anyway in that fleet. So many messages. Giga Chad Underworld Production Dealer. It screams the ship is for testing weapons, but it's so beautiful. Yeah. Imagine if it could take missile slots of 500 Locust launchers. Yup, the sheer oppression of frame rate firing 20 Locusts at once. Dragonfires. I would rather see 20 Squalls or 20 Mervs. Alright, let's roll up to our old friend Jorian. Jorian can't do things for you. There you go, buddy. So I don't really care about the... Oh, they have deficit on Marines. We're not really using our Marines. We'll just turn some in. I say that, and I'm like, oh yeah, I should raid Tri-Tac while I'm here. It's okay, we still have Marines that we can expend. We can always get more. Alright, pop in. Yeah, we could get them here. Sure, there we go, we're back up. I know, I just said we didn't need them, but now we need them. Blueprints. Do they have the thing? Do they have heavy industry here? No. Okay. Yeah, blueprints and supplies. Wait, stop. Why is this happening? There we go. Oh. Give me my blueprint. A vigilance. Tri-Tac vigilance and heavy needler. Okay. Chill out for a day. Go again. Oh, we can just go again. Blueprint and fuel, please. Meridian, there we go. Mission level 3 Sindri Inventions fleet over. Dang it, now what do I do? Sorry, I'm distracted now. There are blueprints to raid. And they don't seem to be stopping me. Vengeance Tri-Tac fleet. Oh, we have to wait a day. It's like, oh, do we run out of Marines? No, we have 200. We bought from them, mind you. We bought 180 from them. Okay, we're still good to raid blueprints at least one more time. There we go, Tsunami blueprint. Let's see here. Learn and chill. We go until we can't. No, okay, gambit time is over. Cripple their supply and fuel further. That's mine, we're out of here. Yeah, down to 125 Marines. Alright. We call it the Eatus Deletus, or alternatively give them a taste. Need to aim them. No need to aim them. Unless an Invictus with Devastators gets lucky with LiDAR, whatever it's aiming at will die. What about an asteroid? Captain Krusty, you did arrive to the stream late. We are ending in about 10 to 20 minutes. 20 homing hammer barrages, then it's no longer a hammer barrage. But if anyone has large Atropos racks, those would be funny. But there's a reason that it's locked to energy and ballistic weapons. It's exactly so these things can't happen. You do still have to try. Okay, let's get out of here. We have a Vengeance fleet to kite across the world, although level 2 is not that bad. We're gonna go and try and swing some more AI core for our colony. Putting homing on hammers is a sin against LUT itself. Exactly. You can't change flooding path fleets like that. You can only use the LUT intended autofits. That's just how it is. Anything more, and well, then you'll be too strong. Task group. That's not what we want. I was like, merchant fleet. There's a merchant fleet. Heavy machinery, though. What are these guys? It's fine. That convoy is actually really small. I see those destroyers that they're using for their cargo. It's probably not going to be worth it. Fleet from Tritech launched. Alright, we are back here. Oh, okay. See if we can get cool loot. Cash. Boom, boom, boom. No. That is a fistful of ore and heavy machinery. Alright. We haven't surveyed that planet yet. I did see the 2 ore. Oh, there's one around here. We are kind of here to do hunting, so. Alright. There's our first one. Let's go. 30% difficulty. I see these guys, the Eclipse, Yunru's high-tech. Very nasty phase ship with phase skimmer. They control the battle until they run out of peak performance time, and then they just explode. Without any of the other teleporting ships, it'll probably be fine. I don't know this one. Hazard mining, Ecstasy, standard drone ship. Missile energy, small, for small energy. Plasma jets, interesting. Well, let's go. Not quite enough to deploy everyone. Let's skew the deployment towards smaller ships first. Carrier and Maratha. Put the Chimera in. There we are. It's my group 2. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 3. I think all of the long boys. Oh yeah, group 2 is all right there. Okay, it's fine. Group 5 center. Should probably capture objectives. Honestly, we'll just hold our half of the field. Take my guy, tie him to. Oh, I already tied him to an Atlas, I think. It's fine. No idea, but even if the systems worked, we all know the church would strip them out. All caps, sorry, yeah. Careful with your all caps. Unless you do it intentionally. Unless you want to shout. I won't stop you, probably. But yeah, there we go. Phase ship, phase skimmer, tracers. Hilarious. Eradicator. You're staying a little far forward there, buddy. Better shield that. Good block, good block. Yep, kite them back to your allies, please. There's a lot of missile absorption he did there. Okay, then he should face Skimmer away. Oh no, he aggressive. He stayed in. That's unusual. That's a problem. Atlas, why are you in front? That's not how I set up the waypoints. I believe in you. Gun him down. Don't worry, we can deploy the rest of the ships. Clearly the problem was that we didn't have our Venture on the field. Give you handedness. Oh no. Put your shield up. Come on. Not on the right, on the front. There we go. Let's just try and tell him to pull back and out of the fight if possible. It's not going to matter, but I can dream. Let's pull one. Hold one, have faith. We still have carriers up. Okay, we have piles of pylums, piluming. Nice. Yeah, we are going to take losses during these fights. I never designed the fleet with the intent of using them to hunt remnants, and we are very diverse, very silly. Oh, there he is. All of his glory. Home in on him. Yeah, plasma cannon. Nice, he got a kill. Dodge, very good. Oh, okay, good. Almost took the hit on the back of the Scarecrow there. Could have been bad. Almost. Yep. Nice. Tickle. Greasy destroyed. Rata destroyed. I can't really, like, I would consider, like, trying to make them all to a control point for a defend order, but we can't really afford to let the fast ships get away from our slow ships. We lose them. So I'm just gonna hold hope and pray. We are taking some of them down. Ouch, my Atlas. We really don't have the right amount of Atlas saturation to do this. We can have the Atlases live anyway. What can we do? We'll see. We'll try. Try and, like, tighten up. They may not. The ships may not agree with that plan. And they are starting now to lose remnants. There's that. We may lose so much crew from this that we might have to turn back. I don't think I grabbed extra crew. Hopefully we get an alpha core of it, though. No, sure. Church's Inquisitors didn't strip down the Invictus when they discovered it. That's the point of the Inquisitor. They do use homing missiles like the Merv. Yeah. They curve. They merv. Eradicator is eradicated, probably. Yep. Lost a Centurion and Eradicator down. Give up on control points. Just slam so many escort orders on everything that they have to stay together, basically. I don't know, this might be the end. Let's see. Uptime does he have? 480. He does have to unphase to shoot, so we are going to trade some with him. Alright, and we are functionally out of time, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to finish this battle, regardless of how long it takes, just to have done with it. Lose. But yeah, some of the ships that I fitted as jokes, like this Eradicator, that's now coming back to bite us, basically. Turn those Giga Cannons! Damn it! There's a perfectly good target right there. Adventure is doing a good job holding the line. Fool. There you go, you just use your Storm Needler as point defense. Oh, okay. Not very many of their ships have died. Monitor, come back to the group. Very good. Anything we take down is a win. Monitor destroyed. Eradicator disabled. Scintilla destroyed. Don't like that. Big ball of ships. Curse you, Eclipses! That one's at least losing CR. Why would you fire the Reaper, man? No. It's not time for that. But yeah, with the Eclipses running out of CR, we might do it. Those things are obnoxious. But this is the end game. Testing a new ship? What ship? That was at the... Greywind, welcome back. That was at the start. At the start of the VOD, there are a bunch of sim battles of the Correspondent, which is one of Yunru's newer creatures. It is not present in this fight because I didn't have the right stuff to take it into actual combat in the context of the Iron Man run, but toggleable safety overrides, and the sprite changes when you toggle it. It opens up little bays and stuff. It's very cool. But in the context of this, I think we're just going to get our formation by punch and break. Have to go back to the drawing board. Do I have? No, I don't even have clean disengage percent earned. Okay. That Eclipse is running out of CR. Very good. The line. Not enough tanking ships. And the junk is in the opposite spot where it should be, which is in front, but so be it. To the bitter end. Yeah, new Yunru ships. But no, here we are just probably going to explode. We're going to try and get out of this. I don't think we have it. That is going to result in probably the loss of a lot of things. Or everything. Maybe too late. Maybe too late. Nope, nope, Eradicators will get out. Oh, my brick. Okay, so this attempt at getting AI cores has not gone well, and we finally have to do something with all those ships that were in storage. The new plan is to get out of this system, and then I probably should put stream down and get on with the rest of the day. Surprisingly tanky. This is also kind of it's hard to see through all the smoke and mirrors, but this is another Yunru thing that I got, but Yunru was like, you're not supposed to be able to find that. And it's like, oh, well, I have it. A lot of large slots. Just covering that again, since Greywind has arrived. And when it does manage to shoot those Giga Cannons, it does a lot of damage, but it's gone now. Von Deca Giga Cannoness is lost. How many story points do we have, and do I care about the remaining ships very much? Not really. We don't have anything in cargo. We'll take the standard disengage and just see if they make it out. On auto. It is okay if we lose it all here. We already lost the more difficult and unique to build things. Yep. A sad end. Oh, that one's at 8% CR. Go shoot Eclipse. Run, my fleet. think we're gonna get away. Not the salvage rig, though. Ah. Cold. Sorry, bumped the mic. Okay. Turn and escape. Rotate. Leaving you. Good. Get out of here. Okay, we've escaped with literally 2 eradicators. Yep, that's where we're at. Okay, we have crew and stuff we need to jettison. Alright, well, it finally happened. That is our second almost full wipeout of the Iron Man pirate run. Let's go back. I said let's go back to the planet and we'll call it there. Next episode tomorrow, or maybe tonight, we'll see. I will be building a new fleet, I guess. We gambit for AI cores and it went poorly. Oh, that might have a level 7 officer in it. I have to know. I have to investigate. No, but it did have a location of a thing. And some junk. Alright. Back toward home. Okay, I guess I could show you the correspondent one more time, since I assume some of y'all were not here for the actual experiment / showcase. Although without a fleet to back it up, that's going to be kind of awkward. Rest in pepperonis, horde of Otley, the Lord Broadsidicus will fly the skies in the afterlife and probably blow up some poor ghost. Yep. Civ Death Tune. Oh, and there's our AI inspection, of course. Okay, but very briefly, there's Broadsidicus. My brain is kind of fried, so I'm just going to put myself in the Centurion and we'll let an officer or someone handle it. Let's see here. Stim, boom, boom. That's 92. Grab, like, I don't know. We haven't fought our own kind yet in a bit. Did I say 92? Yeah. Deploy 100 points worth of that's not what I meant to click. Deploy 100 random points of pirates. But yeah, when it safety overrides, little bays open on the front of the bridge there. And there's probably better ways to fit it, especially if we were going to leave it to AI hands like this, but when I was driving it, this worked very well. To just get in the enemy's face, and blast them. Do escort everything. Kind of top heavy, having put all of our points into deploying correspondent for the battle later. But yeah, he's pretty cool. AI doesn't really grasp how to use the system, but that's okay. It tries. It seems to be struggling with having short range, but there we go. It'll do it on full assault. Pirates. Oops. Needing to get a shot in before it explodes? No. But yeah, that's the correspondent. thin me down just to me for now, and I will deal with this situation later, because I am definitively out of time. Thank you for watching. I will see you all in the next live stream, whatever that may be. Probably more Starsector because it's the weekend and it is time. So, thanks for watching. I will catch you all in the next one. Bye-bye for now. Peace.